Hey, this is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. The Stros look for their 7th straight victory next. Lance McCullers gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's a .375 hitter. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On a line, that's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping into the box, Chris Davis. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's set, and the pitch. Line towards center field. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting for the first baseman, Matt Olson.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Springer. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Frankie Montes, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
So here's Josh Reddick. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. First delivery to him on the way. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning of this season.
Reddick leads off first with 1 away. A Another one sent foul. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Alvarez.
At the plate, Yordan Alvarez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Stephen Piscotty.
Now the pitch. Pitch on the way. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Just hung in there on that one. Now another 1-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for him.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. On the move is Springer, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Piscotty ignores his coach. He's chugging for home, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Batting it, the designated hitter, Robbie Grossman.
Now the A's designated hitter, Robbie Grossman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Pulled toward right center field. Reddick has a read on it. 2 gone. Now batting, Austin Allen. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Number 22.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Springer is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
Leading up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
The first baseman, Yuli.
And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
So he sets him down swinging. George Springer becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting it, the left fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Stepping up now, Kyle Tucker, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Good pitch there on the inside. Black called the strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1 and 2.
The 1-2. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Again, a 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Now in the box, Matt Chapman. A base hit in his first trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis next to bat. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Here's a pop-up now. Gurriel has a play. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. And now pitch on the way. Hit hard up the middle. Diaz brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're up 2-0.
We're back. Astros ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Astros, the catcher, Garrett.
Here comes the first pitch. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Going back is the right fielder. Gone!
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Bregman is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty, one man out. Behind 0-2 now. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Ready with another 0-2.
Seven foul balls in a row. Okay, come on now. This is getting a little ridiculous. Don't be shocked if the pitcher throws the rosin bag at this one.
Line hard down the line and right, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases.
Are you serious right here? This is becoming a joke. 8 foul balls in a row. This guy is in auto swing mode. This pitcher could throw this thing anywhere, and he's pulling the trigger off.
Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And he puts it on the ground to second. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's the A's 2 and the Astros 1. New inning set to get underway. Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. To short. Diaz picks it up. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Second baseman,
Digging in to try it again, Ben Zobrist. He flew out in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball left outside.
It's fouled away. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Yordan Alvarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there's one down now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So a line drive single to left makes it 2 hits for him now this afternoon at the plate. And as you see on the graphic, he's currently 3rd best on this Astros ball club. George Springer the next to hit as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he falls behind 0-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Standing in now, Aledmus Diaz as he rips it on the ground to second. The throw pulls him off the bag. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Kyle Tucker is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Popped him up. Zobrist into shallow center, but it's the shortstop that gets there, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. Our score remains 2. Here's Robbie Grossman.
Leading off for the Athletics, the designated hitter, Robbie.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, catcher,
Into the box now, Austin Allen. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 22.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. First offering on its way.
1-0.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. And he misses again, 2-0. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
3-1 to him now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Tucker waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They still lead it 2-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Garrett Stubbs. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. First delivery to him on the way. Short, hit hard. Simeon's there. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Third baseman number 2.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
Now the 1-0. One run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. Swinging a ground ball to third. Chapman brings it in. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Chapman. He's 1 for 2 in this one. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. The pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Left center, base hit.
Hey, he had just retired 10 straight until that base hit right there. That's into almost 4th inning of him not ever seeing the stretch. We'll see how he does with a runner on now.
Here's Chris Davis now. Lifted in the air out to right. Reddick has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. A's go quietly there. They lead it 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Next up for the Stros, Jose Altuve. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hard hit ball to second. There to play it is Zobrist. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now back, the designated hitter, Yordan.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. And the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Davis will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now back, first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. And that's the 3rd out. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired. They're down 2-1. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First offering on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Altuve with a bare hand. How about that?
The batter, number 10.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 1 out, nobody on. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Now the 2-1. Laid off of for ball number 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep, but he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning. At the plate, Ben Zobrist, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Here's George Springer, and I think the question becomes how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Settling in now, Aledmus Diaz. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Count remains full.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
No hits to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping in, Garrett Stubbs. And it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, and that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Diekman is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where pitcher knows this guy's up there. He's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A's bullpen does its job. 8th inning coming up. It's the A's 2 and the Astros 1. Brad Peacock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So coming to the plate, Robbie Grossman. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Skied into very shallow right. Reddick has a read on it. 1 out. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Stepping in now, Austin Allen. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. A look there at the numbers for our two starters here today. Both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ramon Laureano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
1-1 the count. Now here it comes. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Reddick is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. They still lead it 2-1. Standing in, Josh Reddick. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1-2-3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And it's fouled away. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
J.B. Wendelken answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Number 57, J.B.
Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather div you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked in that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Late that time for a strike.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Now to the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. And And that'll bring in. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. At the plate, Chris Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, Matt Olson. And he fouls this one off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Reddick is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A's are gone in order. They lead it 2-1. Digging in, George Springer. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Liam Hendricks is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Liam Hendricks.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. George Springer is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. In now, Aledmus Diaz. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. There's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the ninth. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Too low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Laureano will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Garrett Stubbs.
So digging in now, Garrett Stubbs. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Out in front of it, strike 1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Houston. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Oakland A's took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Frankie Montas notches his 3rd win of the year. Lance McCullers pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Liam Hendricks earns the save out of the bullpen, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left.